Ekanekaksharakritaya namaha responsibility. Communicate that essence of that Ekanekaksharakritaya namaha to the very common people. The essence is required, and that essence has to go to their mind. I have just made a synopsis of it now. I will not be happy unless I convey what I want to convey to people. Single akshara has a form and sound. Akriti. Single akshara also has an akriti, the form, and has sound. So also many aksharas also have its own form and its own sound. The sound of a single akshara, particularly of pranava or Shakti pranava, is of pure consciousness, Shuddha Sattva. They will be Om Hri. They are the pure consciousness. The sound of the aksharas, pure consciousness, representing Brahman. The single akshara, which is pure consciousness, represents Brahman. Whereas the sound of Aneka aksharas, they also have an akriti form, represents the impure or individual consciousness, Malinatma, that represents Jiva. Now, she is the form of both Ekakshara and Anekakshara. Akriti. She is the form of the Ekakshara and Anekakshara Akritis, forms. The form that is Akriti of these aksharas, whether it is single or many, they are the reflection of the sound form. The example was given yesterday. The sun being seen in the water in the pot. The sun is truth, what is seen in the reflection. So that akshara, its akriti form, is the reflection of the sun, sound form. Hence, this is not true. The sound is true, not the form. Hence, that is called Maya, or ignorance. So, she, the Brahman, in the form of akriti of one, as well as many aksharas. And these aksharas being a reflection only. Actually, she is Shabda Brahman, and these aksharas are only her reflection. This is how I am able to make it better presentation. And the other one, looking at it is, what is this? Eka Aneka Akshara Akritaye, we have seen. Now, my explanation to you as Eka and Aneka Akshara Akriti, we have spoken. Now, we can split other way also. As Eka, Aneka, Akshara, and Kriti. Akshara, though it's Akriti is there, just for the sake of our understanding, it can also Akshara, also Kriti. Then it comes one or many words or speech. Kriti is creating. In the before this, in the 22nd mantra, it says she's Ekakshari. Is it not so? No, it is Eka Anekakshara. Akriti. There it was not told. Ekakshari is also different. They did not mention as Akriti or Kriti, nothing. Just mention Ekakshari Namaha. But here, ಏಕ ಅನೇಕಾಕ್ಷರೇ ನಮಃ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಏಕ ಅನೇಕಾಕ್ಷರ ಕೃತಯೇ ನಮಃ ಬಂತು. ಆ ಕೃತ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಕೃತಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿ earlier previous nama, she in the form of pranava om, ekakshari. The nama, this nama says that she is not just om, but also all aksharas in the form of word, different words and speech. She is in the form of all aksharas. In the form of all aksharas as sound. She is Shabda Brahman. And most of us are aware that narration is drawn between Shiva and Shakti as Swara and Vyanjana, vowels and consonants. Without vowels, the consonants cannot become active or dynamic. So vowels are always active and dynamic in nature. Therefore, vowels are compared to Shakti. Vowels are dynamic, and that can only give prakasha, vimarsha to prakasha, akshara, that's Vyanjanas. So, which is dynamic vowels are compared to Shakti, and the Vyanjanas are compared to Shiva. At the same time, without they combine together, the universe cannot exist, or even the sound cannot exist. There are two different aspects of the same Brahma. The same thing was told by, in a different manner, by Kajasa. All of us know it. Vaghataiva samprakto, vaghata prasitaye, yata pitaro vande, padati sameshwara. Then he compared Mr. Shabda and Akshara, he compared as Vak and Mani. Makes no difference. Shiva Shakti there also. Now we understand Eka and Aneka Akshara. And also we know the vowels and consonants. Vowels are Shakti and consonants are Shiva form, which together makes sound. And Aksharas, Ambal controls both Vachaka and Vachi. Vachaka refers to the letters, and Vachya refers to the objects referred by that. If I say book, it is Vachaka. Vachya is that book. The cause of Vachya is Vachaka. Without Vachaka, I will not able to see that book only. I can say book. It is an object which is the cause for my Vachya. She resonates sound or becomes the cause of sound. Like Vachya and Vachaka, she originates the sound or becomes the cause of that sound, and hence she is called Shabda Brahman. So she is the source of all the aksharas and also their pronunciation, sound, through which the objects are known. Hence, Shakti is called the creator of the universe. So, while creating the objective world, she also created Maya, which is an illusionary world. That's why causing deception, making her unaffordable to comprehend fully. While creating the object world, she also created the Maya, delusionary world also. So it becomes difficult, not easily affordable to comprehend her fully. That leads to ignorance. No, Agna has come. As Shabda Brahman in the form of Akshara, she creates the objective world. At the same time, she also creates the world of illusion, Maya. So that makes us, she cannot be easily affordable to comprehend her fully. That leads to ignorance. That's what told here as Akshara Jnanam. Same Akshara, Shabda, she creates the object world, universe also. Objective world. Also creates the delusion, confusion, and unable to comprehend fully. Is it not ignorance? Yes, ignorance. So efforts are needed to comprehend her with her full glory. By telling that Eka Neka Akritaye Namaha Akritaye Namaha, whatever it is. Kritaye means creation, it comes here. Otherwise, also Akriti also. By creating that objective universe, the same Akshara which creates Brahman, sound, also created Maya. So we are in a confusion status of comprehending her fully. That is that matter. So I think all our doubts are answered very clear. I don't think any doubt are over on this. So Eka Neka Akshara Kritaye Namaha.